Another Brick Fan here with a look at a hidden side set. This is Supernatural Race Car. This is set 70434, was released in August 2020 in the US, has 244 pieces, 3 minifigures, and cost about $30 when it was released. My first impressions of this set is its really nice color scheme. I like the darker green, the kind of forest green look, and then I like the use of the darker yellow, kind of almost orange color that is used for the highlights. Lots of stickers on this, as you can probably see already. There's one on every wheel, and then a bunch of stickers around the vehicle to add more character to it. We'll take a closer look as we move around the car. The wheels can turn 90 degrees, so it can be a car or perhaps a hovercraft as well, so that's a nice little play feature. In the front, it has a bull skull piece, which really adds a lot of character to the set, and it's a piece that I don't see very often. I can't remember the last time I saw that piece, but I think it fits really well inside of this set. We'll take a look at the minifigures here in a few minutes, but let's take a look at the main build. So here's the front of the car, and you see it's again in this nice forest green color with some of this metallic gray coloring here. Here is that bull that I talked about at the beginning, this bull skull. Here you can probably see it a little better by looking at it from the side. I think it looks really good. Here in the front, there's some of these clipped on plates here to give it some angles in the front as well. Looking at it from the side, you see some kind of pink headlights here that are done, and then these little cylinders on the side are done with half cylinder pieces. So we have a light blue and a black. I'm assuming that interacts with the application as you move through and use it with this set. Lots of stickers here that I mentioned in the beginning. So there's here and here and here, up here on the top. There's one here in the front. These little details inside the car are also done with stickers. Might be kind of hard to see those, but they are all done right in here. 3 different stickers in the cockpit. Notice it is only big enough for one minifigure, which is a little disappointing. It would have been nice to have it maybe 2 studs wider so that we could put 2 minifigures inside the vehicle. You do see there's a colored piece here, which can potentially interact with the application as well. The main color wheel here to interact with the application is in the back, cleverly integrated. And that's done with all these 4 colors here. You have black, then there's kind of a pink, a light blue, and a yellow. So I think that's cleverly integrated into the set as well. Looking at it from the back, they use these nice diamond or roof peak pieces. Again, another sticker here, and the license plate does say hidden side right on it. Both sides look pretty much the same. So we have this kind of ghost sticker here, and then some other stickers like you saw on the other side, and then this rotating cylinder with the 2 different colors. As I mentioned, the wheels fold down into this other configuration. So not only is it a car, but it can also be, like I was saying, a hovercraft perhaps, and you can imagine that and use it for other play features. There are some pistol pieces here with binoculars on the front, kind of as some extra decoration, and they can be removed, so they're just on these clips. So if the driver needs to use some weapons, I suppose those are there for them to get to. As I said, I really like this color scheme, and I think this vehicle turned out really well and has some really nice playability. It's very solid. It's very solid, built on a nice base here. As you can see underneath, everything's locked in together quite well, making it a solid play piece and something that isn't going to fall apart when used as a play car. You can drive this around pretty well without worrying about breaking it down. Let's take a look at the minifigures now. As I mentioned in the opening, this set comes with 3 minifigures, which include Jack, Von Geist, and a Shadow Walker who has wings. And it also comes with Spencer, who's been in many of these sets throughout the theme. Starting with Jack and Spencer, Jack is of course carrying his mobile device that he uses to fight ghosts with. He has this new piece they introduced here in 2020, which is this backwards cap and hair combo, which I think looks really good. He's wearing his red jacket, of course, and then he's supposed to have a white shirt underneath. But as you can see, it looks a little bit pink because the white does bleed through. Interestingly, the white here on his pockets looks a lot more white than the white shirt that he has underneath. Not sure how that happened, or maybe they did intend him to have a pink shirt. I just think it looks like it's the white didn't print very well on that red minifigure torso. He has the same legs that he's had all this time, which have a belt and then some stitching and stuff done in the silver and this little bone piece that he seems to wear. Spencer, of course, is done in this white and clear. He's got the nice little dog face there, being a ghost dog and all. I think he looks really good. I like how it kind of fades into the transparent there for the ghost dog. Minimal printing here on the back of Jack, although I do like the printing on the back of his cap here, as you can see. He does have an alternate expression, which is pretty scared. And he does have this scar on his cheek, or at least a cut, it seems, on his cheek, which is a nice look, which is a distinctive look for him. And moving back around, you can see more Spencer from all sides, and then back to the front here. Let's take a look at the 2 ghosts that come with this set. Here we have the 2 ghosts that come with this set, starting with Von Geist here on the left, and then the Shadow Walker on the right. I believe this is the only Shadow Walker that comes with this wing piece, which is, I think, the same piece that we got with other Hidden Side sets and probably other Lego sets as well, although this is in kind of this trans blue instead of the trans yellowish green that we typically see inside of Hidden Side sets. When I watch the cartoons that they developed for this series, of course, Von Geist is some kind of relative of Parker's, I believe, and he is kind of a hero ghost, or he's at least helping them out on the Hidden Side. But a lot of these sets seem to be themed as being on the Hidden Side. That being the case, the ghosts have this more light blue coloring, tends to be pretty prominent on the Hidden Side. So that's probably why they switched to that, whereas the other series had them more in our world. And when they were in our world, they had more of a yellowish green tint to their kind of ghostly features. Just a theory, of course, on my part, but Von Geist comes with this crossbow piece here, and our Shadow Warrior comes with this mean-looking sword piece. This is the same Von Geist that we got in the JB Submarine set. So he has the green bandana, the green shirt. I think they did a good job color matching those. Lots of detail on his chest with this belt that goes around. The jacket that's open. Looks like he's got some chains here on the front. The printing on the legs has this nice belt, and then the continuation of some other belts and things here. Definitely has kind of a gunslinger look. I do like the bowler cap. I think that is a nice feature there. The helmet here for our Shadow Warrior looks good. Notice that it's open here on the bottom. Both of these ghosts have translucent headpieces. Von Geist in the purple, and our Shadow Warrior has kind of this gray or kind of trans black type color. The printing on our Shadow Warrior is good, with this light blue and silver on the black. You can definitely see the kind of metallic glint here for the printing down his legs. No side printing on either of these figures, but you now get a good look at the nice wing piece here, the printing on the back of Von Geist here. Neither has an alternate expression, but if we remove these wings, you see the printing, the good printing here on the back of the Shadow Warrior, which looks very similar, or which is a good continuation of the printing we saw from the front of the Shadow Warrior. Now that we've taken a look at all of the minifigures, let's go back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. Overall, a nice set. I like how it's easy to get a minifigure into the car. So I got Von Geist in here driving now. There is plenty of room for the one minifigure. As I said before, it would have been nice to be able to put two in there, but this looks pretty good. The nice opens on the side, so there's no doors. You can see the minifigure pretty well. I think the Shadow Warrior is a really good piece and a good enemy here for this wave of the Hidden Side. At 244 pieces, it's a little higher than the 10 cent per piece since the set cost about $30 when it was released. You do get 3 minifigures and then Spencer, I suppose, as part of the set. Since it is a very solid car, it makes for a very good play piece. And then like all Hidden Side sets, it does have that nice AR capability to work with the application, which is also a nice feature for it, and really extends the play of these Hidden Side sets. So overall, I think the value is about right. It's always nice to get Lego on sale, so a good 20% discount is always appreciated. I was kind of anticipating this set because we saw this vehicle or something similar to it in the videos, the cartoons that they produced for the Hidden Side. So I'm glad they made this vehicle, and it makes for a very good set. So I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Hidden Side set. I'm going to get started on my next video. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my Hidden Side playlist up here on the screen.